I was born in India and born and brought up in Eastern India rather, and I moved all over the place. So when people ask me, where do you belong? I said, well, I belong to Nairobi because this is the longest I've stayed in one place. So this is definitely home for me. As far as my background is concerned, I had ambition to be an engineer, and that's what I did. I did my 5 years of metallurgy, and people also ask me, is it something to do with the stars and the moon? I said, no, metallurgy is something to do with metals and not meteorology. Well, my changeover was quite surprising because when you have to stand in front of a furnace and at 1600 degrees centigrade, you immediately start thinking of what else can I do in life. So when the offer from a bank came along, I just ran from the shop floor and went to a bank. That's a side that I'd also like to discover. What do I do for fun? As of now, I love to eat. And recently when I was in India on a short break, that's what I did. And when I went for a medical checkup, things went haywire. So I had to go easy for the time being. But when I was in Mombasa and Saturdays was a free day and we had longer weekends, I used to enjoy green bowling. And green bowling became quite an interesting thing for me, quite an interesting hobby for me. And every Saturday I would definitely be in the bowling green and try my luck. It's a bit like golf. One day you play very well, and the next day you play like absolute novice. So I used to enjoy that sport. I also love watching on the internet, of course, a lot of serials, etc. And I think I sometimes end up wasting a lot of time doing that because it is so interesting, it's very distracting, and leaves you very little time to go out into the open and enjoy the greenery sometimes. But yes, these are the vagaries of technology today. You get glued to these things. And of course, when you start learning, I remember how the time I spent on an iPad. The first time I got an iPad, I was very excited what you can do with an iPad and these smartphones. And compared to you guys, younger generation, it takes a bit of time to get used to these new gizmos. But I really enjoy it. Yes. I think first of all you have to enjoy what you're doing to be successful. If you're doing it as a job and you find it's a routine, I don't think you're going to be successful because your boredom will get reflected when you're talking to people. You will not have the kind of excitement and enthusiasm, and it'll rub off on others as well. I think that's the first thing you have to do, is to enjoy yourself. The usual cliche words, hard work, dedication, etc. are all there. But I think the first thing is you have to enjoy what you're doing.